Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and if this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Asher Daniel, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to apply a speed blur effect to your videos. So now let's jump into DaVinci and I'll teach you how to do it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import my media clips. Alright, now to do the speed ramping, what you do is you have to just drag whatever clip you are using or all of them right onto the timeline. Alright, so these are my three clips that I have. The time is 1 minute 46 seconds. Alright, so to do speed ramping with the blur, what you have to do is you have to select the clip and then go into retime controls. Alright, now that we're into retime controls, what you have to do is you have to add speed points where you want to speed up the clip. Now before we do this, first let's just preview the clip without any speed ramping and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm just going to put speed points as we go. Alright, what I did right now is again I turned on speed time controls, retime controls. Now I'm going to add a speed point. So for that I have to click this black arrow here that will give you this drop down list, and you click add a speed point. Alright, now let's continue. And we'll go on adding the speed points as this continues. And right now I'm enabling retime controls for all the other clips as well. Alright, let's put one here and a speed point. One more right at the end. Right there. Okay, one frame back. Right there. Alright, there's one more speed point. Now for largest clip, I'm going to add one around here and one more almost at the end. Bit longer. Alright. Done. These are speed points. So now what we want to do is we want to shrink the time on this. So to do that, I am just adding one more speed point here at the end, right before it changes the clip. And I'm using the arrow keys to set the keyframes, to go back frame by frame. Alright, now that we are here, I'm going to adjust the speed now so we can start speed ramping. Now first what you want to do is you want to adjust the speed to whatever you wanted, and I think that around 400% is like just the right amount, or if not you can always go higher. Alright, I'm just going to increase when this starts. Alright. Okay. Alright, it looks like it's done. So now all we have to do after this is to open one more setting. We have to adjust the retime control so that it's a smooth transition and that it doesn't suddenly jack up in speed. So for that what I do is we have to right click on the clips and open retime curve. Alright, here is the retime curve, and now I'm just zooming in because I can't see most of the settings here. Yeah, now you have to click this drop down here and you have to tick retime speed and untick retime frame. You want retime speed only. Now we go till where the speed ramping starts, and now here just click on it and then click this one, this option, it will curve it. Now you can use these dots here to make it more, to increase the curve or to decrease it. For me this much is enough. Alright, that should be fine. Now I'll enable retime curve for this clip as well and change it to retime speed. Click this and make it curve and smooth out the curve. Right, let's zoom out a bit. Alright, this seems fine. Alright, join this, add retime curve here as well, go into retime speed. Alright, now this also seems fine. Let's click on this and smooth this out. A bit more smooth. Alright, and here as well, smooth it out. Now let's zoom out and see what this looks like. Let's smooth it out a bit more. Alright, looks fine. Alright, now this looks fine. So now I will disable retime curve for everything. Disable in this clip as well. Right click and then retime curve. Right, done. Now let's play this clip and see what it looks like. Now if you've done speed ramping before, then this is what it is essentially. This is speed ramping. But what we want to do is to have now I'll just make a few adjustments here. Now to make it look more better, the motion blur effect that you want to keep is there in the settings. So I'll just show you how to do it once I do some final adjustments for these. Yeah, this should be fine. I'll just make this faster. Now, as you can see, this is kind of choppy. So that isn't necessarily a problem. That is just because my system doesn't is kind of low spec. That's why it's having some time in rendering this. But if you have a kind of decent system, then this should be fine for you. Now to actually add the blur effect in this, we go into effect library and there we go into open effects. In open effects there is one effect called directional blur. Now this one, if you have the latest version of DaVinci, then you should have this, because previously this was only available in the studio version but now it's there in DaVinci Resolve, the free version as well. So now that we added this here, we go into this OpenFX tab here in the inspector. Normally it should be off, so just open inspector and then go into OpenFX. Alright. Now to make this a little bit more easier to fine tune, we're going to zoom in a bit. And if you're wondering how I'm doing this, I'm holding Alt and scrolling up on my mouse. Alright, now this is our speed point. So now from there we want to add our blur. Blur strength is normally 0. Alright, so now how to do this is from your speed point, wherever you start speed ramping, you have to go 4 frames back almost. Now I'm 4 frames back. And this is if you're recording in the standard 30 frames or 24 frames, then just go 4 frames back. If it's 60, then 8. Alright, and then you click this button here. You keyframe. This is called keyframing. So you click this while this is at 0, and then you can keyframe it here. Now what you want to do is just take it all the way till the top. Now this is the blur. This is how the blur will look. So this here is the angle. So you have to adjust the angle by the way the person in your video is walking. Okay, that should do fine. Now let's take this back to 0. And I want it to peak around here. This should be fine. So we on the keyframe here and take it up. Alright, I think it looks fine. Now we keyframe this as well. Now we want it all the way at the speed point. Now the thing is, you're wondering, I'm going to take, it's going to speed ramp here and end after this clip, not within this one. It's going to speed ramp in here as well. That's why this is 400%, this is also 400. That's how I took it. But you can do anything you want. Now now we are right at our speed. Once we're going to go 4 frames forward. Alright, and I'm doing this by using the arrow keys, which is much easier. And then we key it here. Then now it's 0. But before the clip starts also it isn't high enough. So from here itself we have to start speed ramping. Adding the blur. Then we keep it at the same amount almost. So around 90. If you didn't see back in this clip, it's 95 in that clip. So now I'm going to speed ramp in here as well. And I think we'll get it to end around here. So I'll add another speed point so that it can end here. We'll let it end around there. And now I'll add a speed point, 400, and we'll turn this back into 100. Alright. I'll do a bit more speed ramping. Around here should be fine. I think I can get rid of this one. Whether it's there or not is pretty much the same. Alright, so now this should be fine. Let's take this back and get the rest of the clip back. and I wanted to peak like around here, so I'm going to keyframe it here and take this up till around 70 or so. Yeah, that's fine, and the rest of this also looks fine. So let's zoom out and let's preview this one, and I'm also going to put some audio in this just for the sake. And if you've seen my videos before, then you must have heard me use this track like in almost every single video till now, because I don't really have any other one. I'm going to get a few more. Backspace to remove, and it should be all right. Now let's preview this. Alright, now that's about it. Hi guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, then drop a like, and if it was helpful to you, then tell me in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be up to date with all the videos that I'm uploading. And I'll see you in the next one.